Hey, yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright.
Yes, I yearn for you. Thought that wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal, and you.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
Ready?
Now Love. Short throw has got Kraft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hut. Black 40. Blue striker.
Again, it's Love. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Love. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Running left, Mason. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Sometimes the Broncos get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On the give, it's Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Jordan Mason hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Blue strike.
At the 44-yard line.
Down. Rail. Yellow. Black. 95. White. White. Hut. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Black shot. Set. Smash. Red. Needle blue.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Got it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, set. Here we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Claws red. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know that.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, here's Mason. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Looking to throw McCarthy. The left side completion to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll hand it to Mason. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They tried the run-pass option, but none of the options were a good one.
That's because the defense was really locked in on that one. And we always have keys and assignments. Everyone covered what was available. Took away the run, took away the pass. No options available.
And the result? Sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Slide through. Here we go. Set.
33.
Yep.
Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Blue striker. Let's go. 6. Blaster. Red. 38. Ready?
Throwing. Love. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Right. Set. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
6. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On the set.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On for the extra point is full. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. A final shot before break. McCarthy over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Design run for their wideout. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 20-yard line.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
33, yellow. White, white. Claws red, black ultra. Hut, hut.
Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, McCarthy. Open man, that's Fulton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position?
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
32. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Set.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down inside at 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Vikes. Cowboys.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Mason.
And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a 2nd back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They started the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
To the air with McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. 3rd and 9 here.
Down. Eagle blue. Yellow. 43. Fury. Yellow. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
And inside give to Jones. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
38. Yep.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Vikings 17.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is McCarthy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked out by Xavier McKinney.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Red.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Let's go.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Nation.